welcome back to another Facebook and YouTube cooking segment, part 2 of me making the corn pudding. So I have some green onions here, and I'm going to take off the roots by just cutting them off. And then I am going to look for the particular spots that are in like the very end, that where they start to get really fibrous, and cut those off as well, because those don't really provide too much. They kind of just get stuck in your teeth. So it's better to just take them off, and those will go into the compost. And we're going to get the white parts, and we're just going to chop up the white parts, and then once they start to get pretty green, so I'm just going to keep chopping, and then once they start to get pretty green, then I'll stop, and then I'll slice them kind of diagonally. This is going to be for garnish, and it's also going to be for kind of just like a little bit of like a texture difference. All right, and like I said in the last video, you can chop however you want. I like to chop a little bit slowly. So yeah, over here we have our the onions that will actually go into the pudding, and over here we have for garnish and also for like a little bit of texture difference. Over here for the chilies, I'm going to slice thinly. And here's a trick: if you don't want a lot of heat, stop cutting, cut thin, of course, but also stop cutting when you get to the top. The capsaicin molecules that make peppers hot are concentrated in the top. So if you throw these away, then you'll have taken away a lot of the spice. However, I am a mere I'm a mere mortal, so I'm not a huge like food scientist. I like learning about it, but obviously do your own research if you're skeptical. Don't listen to me, listen to scientists. And yeah, so we're just gonna finish chopping these up. And so these are going to be sprinkled on top once we get to these are going to be sprinkled on top along with these onions once we pour the batter in. And this one, so shucking the corn means that you stand the corn on its head and then you cut off the kernels. Now this might make a little bit of a mess, don't worry. So you just cut off the kernels, and you do that until there are no kernels left. So half of these kernels are going to be going into the actual batter, and then the other half are going to be along with the peppers and also a few of the onions, and they're going on top for some textural contrast. So yeah, I'm just shucking the corn. It's actually quite fun. And I have some sweet corn that I got from the store, because the store that I went to had some very nice in-season sweet corn. But if you don't have access to that, any corn will do. Just make sure it's corn and not something else. All right. In the next segment, we're going to be mixing up the rest of these ingredients, and I'm going to be showing you what's in here other than the cornmeal. I know, it sounds exciting. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye!